Hello everyone, my name is Rupma from Triple B section. Today we are going to see a new topic, applications of static electric field. One such real-time application is electrostatic smoke precipitation. First, air is a natural gift. We all depended on air for respirational needs. Presence of oxygen make Earth as a unique planet. Just imagine that all the oxygen vanished from the earth for 5 seconds. What happens? All concrete building destroyed, all water molecules evaporate. It's a sudden massive destruction within minutes. So we can't imagine the world without air. Air pollution is a major problem across the globe from the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Air pollutants affect the respiratory system of humans and animals. Some of the air pollutants are listed below. They are carbon monoxide, lead, sulfur dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, dust particles, etc. They compose smoke and foam. Who cause air pollution? Almost every industry causes air pollution. Almost every individual indirectly involves in air pollution. How? Thermal power plants release more toxic gases to the environment to produce electricity. So we people use electricity. We almost waste electricity. So thus we are indirectly involved in air pollution. So please use electricity in a constructive way. Third is the burning of fossil fuel or release of smoke from vehicles. So most important of all this is industrial air pollution. The reason for industrial air pollution is burning coal, burning fossil fuels like oil, natural gas and petroleum, chemical solvents used in dyeing and tanning industries, untreated gas and liquid wastes being released into the environment either in air or water or even dumped in the soil. So next thing we come to is how to resolve this. There are only few ways to control air pollution. Also, we cannot reduce the size of the production to avoid air pollution. Since we have to sustain, so we have to need some products. We should find some alternative technique in manufacturing process or we should find a safe disposal way. So one upcoming way is the electrostatic precipitator to reduce the air pollution. So before going into the topic, we have to know on what basis the electrostatic precipitator is working. So the working principle of electrostatic precipitator is the static electric field. Static electric field is often created when two objects that are not good electrical conductors are rubbed together and electrons from one of the objects rub off onto the other. This happens, for example, when combing one's hair or taking off a sweater. If you are non-contact force, first we have to understand what is electric field. Electric field, when you kept an isolated charge in a system, it tends to attract or repel other charge present in the system, thus creating electric field. So now, electrostatic precipitator. An electrostatic precipitator is a filtration device that removes fine particles like dust and smoke from a flowing gas using the force of an induced electrostatic charge. So the very basic idea was held by Hofeld, who in 1824 had the idea of use of corona discharge to remove particles. So what is corona discharge? Corona discharge is an electrical discharge brought on by the ionization of a fluid like air. So you can notice some purplish like electrical sparks you can see in the transformer or corona discharge. So with this basic idea, in 1907, Frederick Garner Cottrell, he built a very basic device and filed a patent for it. But at that time, people cannot understand his ideas. He used charged particles and then collecting them through electrostatic attraction. Later, Walter Diffuge, a German scientist, produced a operational idea device. He then used it in California wild air to remove sulfuric acid and lead oxides. So the very basic model is the most basic precipitator contains a row of thin vertical wires and followed by a stack of large flat metal plates oriented vertically with the plate typically spaced about 1 cm to 18 cm apart depending on the application. The air stream flows horizontally through the space between the wires and then passes through the stack of plates. A negative voltage of several thousand volts is applied between the wire and the plate. If the applied voltage is high enough, an electric corona discharge ionizes the air around the electrodes, which then ionize the particles in the air streams. The ionized particles, due to the electrostatic force, are diverted towards the grounded plate. Particles built up on the collection plates are removed from the air stream. Collector efficiency. So the precipitated performance is very dependent on two characters. One is electrical resistivity of the dust particles, another is particle size. Particles charging and discharging are key functions. Dependence of electrical resistivity. Particles that exhibit high resistivity are difficult to charge, but once charged, they do not readily give up their acquired charge on arrival at the collection plate. First, what happens is that the air will get into the electrodes where it attains a high negative charge. If the dust particles have high resistivity, it is very difficult to charge them. But once that particles move to the collector plate where it gets attracted by electrostatic force, but this high resistive dust particle does not release the charge so fast, so thus they form a dust layer. Particles with low resistivity easily become charged and readily release their charge to the grounded collection plate. So ESP works best under normal resistive condition between 10 power 7 and 2 into 10 power 10 ohm centimeters. For resistivity range and detection and parameters. The resistivity, we have to frame a range for it. So normal resistivity is very apt for ESPs. Low resistivity is between 10 power 4 to 10 power 7 ohm centimeter. Normal is from 10 power 7 to 2 into 10 power 10 ohm centimeter. High resistivity is about 2 into 10 ohm centimeters. So this electric field is determined by the formula E is equal to rho J. It is actually Ohm's law, where E is the electric field strength, J is the current density, rho is the resistivity. Where rho can be found by this formula, rho is equal to AV by IL. So dust layer resistance. Particles are deflected from the main gas stream to precipitate onto the collector plate where they form the dust layer. Resistance affects electrical condition in the dust layer by a potential electric field. Being formed across the layer as negatively charged particles arrive at its surface and leak their electrical charge to the collection plate. So what happens when these high resistive dust particles forms a dust layer in the collector plate, they tend to form an opposite electric field, which make the precipitation process more difficult. At the metal surface of the electrically grounded collector plate, the voltage is 0, whereas at the outer surface of the dust layer, where new particles and ions are arriving, the electrostatic voltage caused by the gas ions can be quite high. The strength of the electric field depends on the resistance and thickness of the dust layer. So we have to clean the dust layer as fast as we can. So this is the process. So gas particles flow from here. The high voltage resistor potential, negative potential will be there. So these particles get negatively polarized and flows through it. Due to the ground, the electrostatic force tends to pull there. These dust particles settle at the collector plate, but due to its high resistivity, they does not release out the charge as soon. So repeated gas flow will cause a dust layer formation. This is the dust layer. High resistance dust layer. So the strength of the electric field depends on resistance and thickness of the dust layer. In high resistance dust layer, the dust is not sufficiently conductive, so electrical charges have difficulty moving through the dust layer. Consequently, electrical charges accumulate on and beneath the dust layer surface, creating a strong electric field. Voltages can be greater than 10,000 volts. Dust particles with high resistance are held too strongly to the plate, making them difficult to remove and causing wrapping problem. So we have to remove the dust layer first, or else it forms a high voltage electric field. So it makes difficult to clean that dust layer. So it's completely a waste project. So now what happens to low resistive dust layer? In low resistive dust layer, the corona current is readily passed on the grounded collection electron. Therefore, a relative weak electric field or several thousand volts is maintained across the dust layer. Collected dust particles with low resistivity do not adversely strong enough to the collection plate. They are easily dislodged and become retained in the gas stream. Actually, these low resistive dust layer cannot be so thick because they don't have some great attraction between dust particles, so they can be easily removed. So, what happens if the gas does not contain the dust particle? Instead, it contains liquid or some wet gas. What happens? We have to use a wet electrostatic precipitator. A wet electrostatic precipitator (WESP) or wet ESP operates with water vapor saturated as streams. The wet ESPs are commonly used to remove liquid droplets such as sulfuric acid mist from industrial process gas streams. These WESPs is also commonly used where the gases are high in moisture content, contains combustible particles, or have particles that are sticky in nature. Thank you, guys.